Welcome to our journey through the minds of the greatest philosophers of all time. Today we will explore the profound thoughts and teachings of Socrates, Plato and Aristotle. These figures, giants of the ancient world, laid the very foundations of Western philosophy, their ideas echoing through millennia to shape the way we think and understand the world around us. Imagine stepping back in time to the bustling heart of ancient Greece, a world alive with debate and intellectual exploration. Here in the shadow of the Acropolis, these three philosophers challenged conventional wisdom, sparked dialogues that resonated across generations and left an indelible mark on human thought. Join me as we delve into their lives, their ideas, and explore the enduring legacy of their wisdom. This is a journey of discovery, a quest to understand not only the history of philosophy but also ourselves. Our exploration begins in the vibrant city-state of Athens, a crucible of democracy and intellectual ferment. It is here we encounter Socrates, a man whose very name has become synonymous with wisdom and the relentless pursuit of truth. Unlike many philosophers who committed their ideas to parchment, Socrates himself wrote nothing. His legacy, instead, is passed down through the writings of his devoted student, Plato. It is through Plato's dialogues that we come to know this enigmatic figure, often depicted as barefoot and disheveled, yet possessing a mind sharper than any Athenian blade. Socrates, you see, believed true knowledge lay dormant within each of us, waiting to be drawn out through reasoned discourse. He shunned the traditional lecture halls, preferring instead the public spaces of Athens, the marketplaces and gymnasiums, to engage his fellow citizens in rigorous debate. His method, known as the Socratic method, was deceptively simple yet profoundly effective. Through a series of carefully crafted questions, Socrates would skillfully expose the inconsistencies and contradictions in his interlocutors' beliefs, leading them step by step to arrive at a deeper understanding. Imagine yourself amidst the throng of Athenians gathered in the agora, the marketplace. The air is thick with the scent of spices, the clamour of merchants hawking their wares, and above it all, the insistent voice of Socrates, challenging, probing, urging those around him to question their assumptions. He was a gadfly, to borrow his own metaphor, stinging the complacent Athenian psyche, forcing it to confront its own contradictions. This, he believed, was the path to true wisdom, to know that you do not know, to constantly question, to never cease examining your own beliefs. Socrates lived by his principles, never shying away from challenging authority, even when it put him at odds with the powers that be. His unwavering commitment to truth and his relentless questioning ultimately led to his trial and execution on charges of impiety and corrupting the youth. Yet, even in the face of death, Socrates remained true to himself. He saw his impending execution not as a defeat, but as a final opportunity to impart wisdom to his followers. His death, in many ways, became his final lesson, a testament to the power of living and dying by one's principles. Socrates' legacy extends far beyond the confines of ancient Athens. His emphasis on self-examination, his unwavering belief in the power of reason, and his commitment to truth continue to resonate with us today. He taught us that the unexamined life is not worth living, that true wisdom lies in acknowledging our own ignorance, and that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong endeavor. In a world often characterized by superficiality and easy answers, Socrates' call to question, to delve deeper, to never stop seeking truth, remains as relevant and urgent as ever. Our journey takes us now from the bustling marketplaces of Athens to the tranquil groves of the Academy, a school founded by our next philosophical giant, Plato. Here, amidst olive trees and serene gardens, Plato, a student of Socrates, grappled with profound questions, shaping a philosophical system that would become one of the most influential in Western thought. Imagine the young Plato, deeply affected by the trial and execution of his beloved teacher Socrates. This traumatic event led him to explore themes of justice, morality, and the nature of reality. Unlike Socrates, Plato sought to provide answers, constructing a philosophical framework to guide us towards a life of virtue. His ideas, expressed through vivid allegories and dialogues, continue to captivate and challenge us today. Central to Plato's philosophy is his theory of forms. Imagine a world beyond our senses, a realm of perfect, unchanging forms. These forms represent the true essence of things, while our world is but an imperfect reflection. To illustrate this, Plato presents the allegory of the cave. Imagine prisoners chained within a cave, knowing only shadows cast on the wall. These shadows represent the limited perceptions of those trapped in the material world. Should a prisoner escape and emerge into the sunlight, he would encounter the true forms and understand the limitations of his previous existence. This allegory speaks to the power of education and the importance of seeking knowledge beyond the superficial. As we leave the tranquil groves of the Academy, we carry with us Plato's enduring legacy, a profound belief in the power of reason, a commitment to justice and morality, and a challenge to always seek the truth, even if it lies beyond the shadows of our everyday perceptions. Our journey through the minds of ancient Greece's greatest thinkers now leads us to Aristotle, a student of Plato and a towering intellect who would go on to become one of the most influential figures in Western history. Imagine a vast library filled with scrolls containing knowledge on every conceivable subject, from logic and metaphysics to ethics, politics, and the natural world. This was the world of Aristotle, a polymath whose insatiable curiosity knew no bounds. While his teacher Plato sought truth in the realm of forms, Aristotle turned his gaze outward to the world around him. He was a keen observer of nature, a meticulous collector of data, and a relentless systematizer of knowledge. In many ways, he laid the groundwork for the scientific method centuries before the Renaissance. Picture Aristotle surrounded by his students in the Lyceum, the school he founded. Here he would lecture on a staggering range of subjects, dissecting animals to understand their anatomy, classifying plants, and observing the stars to unlock the secrets of the cosmos. Unlike Plato, who often expressed his ideas through myths and allegories, Aristotle's approach was more empirical and systematic. He believed that knowledge could be attained through careful observation, logical reasoning, and the rigorous categorization of information. His contributions to logic in particular were groundbreaking. He developed a system of syllogistic reasoning that provided a framework for constructing valid arguments and identifying fallacies. This system, still studied today, formed the bedrock of formal logic for centuries. But Aristotle's influence extended far beyond the realm of logic. His work on ethics, for example, continues to be studied and debated today. He introduced the concept of the golden mean, the idea that virtue lies in finding a balance between extremes. Imagine a scale with excess on one side and deficiency on the other. Courage, for example, lies not in recklessness or cowardice, but in finding the middle ground, the appropriate response to fear. This concept, applicable to many aspects of life, encourages moderation, self-control, and a balanced approach to living. Aristotle's contributions to politics were equally significant. He believed that humans were by nature political animals, destined to live in communities. He studied different forms of government, analyzing their strengths and weaknesses, and argued for a system that promoted the common good. His ideas on citizenship, justice, and the rule of law have influenced political thinkers for centuries, shaping our understanding of what constitutes a just and equitable society. As we conclude our exploration of Aristotle's vast intellectual landscape, we are struck by the sheer breadth and depth of his contributions. He was a true Renaissance man centuries before the Renaissance, a scientist, philosopher and polymath who left an indelible mark on virtually every field of human knowledge. His emphasis on observation, logic and the pursuit of knowledge for its own sake continues to inspire us today, reminding us that the world is full of wonder and that the quest to understand it is a noble and worthwhile endeavor. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the greatest philosophers of all time. Their teachings, though born in the distant past, continue to inspire and guide us in our quest for knowledge and understanding. From Socrates' unwavering commitment to truth and self-examination, to Plato's pursuit of ideal forms, and Aristotle's systematic exploration of the natural world, these thinkers have left an enduring legacy that transcends time and culture. Their ideas, like seeds scattered across the millennia, have taken root in countless minds, shaping our understanding of the world and ourselves. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, their wisdom serves as a beacon, reminding us of the importance of critical thinking, ethical living, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Until next time, keep questioning and seeking the truth.